So just as Apple had announced better than expected earnings, the world was asking what's next with the next iPhone. Now, while the iPhone 7 design is under lock and key, there appears to be maybe a leak from a Chinese Apple fanboy named Mr. Ya. So Countdown has translated his Weibo chat page, and here's what he says is coming. 3 new available colors, including, okay, and I'm just quoting it, Goodness Purple, Princess Rose, and Charming Blue, which is more of a navy blue. I know that's very Chinese-esque to add those words, but along with the battery that'll last 48 hours, there's some other things here. What are the real experts hearing? Star Apple analyst Piper Jaffray, senior research analyst Gene Munster is with us. Do you believe this leak? I'm sure you've seen it. What do you think?
I think it's real, and we've had a steady diet of leaks here over the last a few weeks on the next version of the iPhone, and this lines up pretty well with what those other leaks are too. And so I would probably put the probability that it's authentic at about 90%.
Okay, where would they have gotten this? I mean, sometimes they reveal these things because a lot of the manufacturing is done in China, and again, the waterproof aspect of it, there's word there will be a home key that rises up from the flat screen touch. I like the 48-hour battery because mine loses its strength within about 4 hours.
I think I would say this, is some of those features, let me take a step back on how authentic this is. I think those are the real phones that they're showing. Some of the features that are implied and may not be the exact features. A 48-hour battery, I think that probably is a little bit of a stretch. Right now, Apple really claims it's got essentially a day battery. I think that the waterproof aspect is clearly true, and so I think if you kind of put this all together, it really plays into the broader theme, which is this is an incremental upgrade compared to previous upgrades.
You know, we had one of our college associates, Mengyu, translated, and she said it looked pretty legitimate, but again, we always have to say we're not quite sure. But is Apple furious about this kind of leak? Don't they want to be the ones to release the colors?
They are. I mean, this definitely frustrates them, but they're operating in a different environment, kind of post-Steve Jobs over the last 5 years. And so I think this, unfortunate for Apple, has kind of become the standard now. Every year, just before this, we tend to get videos like this. And so this has been the way it's been for the last few years.
Let me get you on Amazon. They are about to release their numbers. Amazon has finally really been on quite the roll. Tell me what the #1 thing our investors should be watching really is.
Look at the unit sold growth, and that is how quickly they're selling units. And we think that if that number is 25% or better, it was 27 last quarter, it was 20% a year ago. If that number is 25% or better, it shows that they're gaining massive amounts of market share. The overall e-commerce market is growing at 15%, so keep a close eye on the successful items growth number.
What's your call on Amazon right now?
We still like it. We think that every traditional retailer is going to be in a world of hurt over the next 10 years as Amazon goes into immediacy with Prime Now. They're in 38 cities. That's the last stronghold that brick and mortar have against Amazon, and that piece, that advantage that traditional retailers have, is evaporating as Amazon aggressively invests in the same day.
Gene, it is such a pleasure to always have you. Thank you very much.